Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome here to Heart of a Hobbit on the official Lotro Twitch channel. I'm your host, Little Redhead, and I will be taking you around Middle Earth today. So, yeah, here in Lord of the Rings Online, there are a lot of things you can do. You can quest, you can do dungeony type things, you can gather with other folks and do socializing. And there are lighthearted festivals that you can do throughout the year. And I enjoy the lighthearted stuff. Hi, Tulpani. And so today we are going to head over to Hobnanigans. It's a very silly thing. So, oh, and I do have closed captioning on. So hopefully you'll be able to see that. Now, with all of the chaos with Twitch this week, some things got disconnected. So it is possible that the captioning might not be coming through properly. Hold on, we're gonna take a look. Correct, yeah, I noticed something that would look different there. Oh yeah, okay. Hold on just a moment. I do want to get these closed captions going if possible. And what is the thing? Sorry, I have to copy stuff because I don't have it all memorized. All right, we're gonna open one thing, close another thing, and we're gonna try this again. There we go. That looks like it's Perigo. I said there we go. This is Perigo. I don't even know what a Perigo is. Is that some sort of a drink? I don't know. Oops, hang on. I made something big that I was not supposed to make big. Okay. Come back, web captioner, come back. Okay. I think it's working now. So, yes, so if you would like to have closed captioning on your screen, you should be able to do that. There should be a little button down here at the bottom, and it'll look like little brackets with CC in the middle. You should be able to pop that up in front of you and make life easier on yourself. Awesome. Yay. Glad to hear that the closed captioning is there now. Fantastic. Okay, so she ran off. Where'd you go? I was thinking I can take us to the Bree because the Hobnanigans field is not far from the Bree Festival grounds. Oh, I didn't actually light you on fire that time. That's okay. All right, let's go to Bree. To Bree. Now, when we first logged in, there was an auto-bestowed quest that you can accept and then, finish. And when you do that, it gives you a, sorry, there's somebody at the door. It gives you a map. So it gives you a map like this right here. So you can use that to get yourself directly to Hobnanigans. But it is a one-time use. So as soon as you consume it, it is gone. So we are going to take a little shortcut. So here we are. Let me close that. There's the Bree Stable Master. Here's Bree Festival Grounds. Horse, and that's a free travel, which is fantastic. I love that. So I'll show you on the map where we are. So we're up here, and you'll see a little flag there if you've been here before. The Festival Grounds for Bree is right there. Hobnanigans is right down. Yeah, that's the maze. That's where you play tag, I think. And I think these are the Hobnanigans fields here. So we are going south. Oops, push the wrong button. There we go. To the south. Here we go. So notice how there's some like little banners and things up there. That's where we're headed. Look at that. Hobnanigans. Now there is a milestone. Here, I'll go back and show you where that is. So if you, don't have travel to Bree and you've got a milestone you'd rather use, there is a milestone down here in the Bree Festival grounds, kind of in the center of things, right there. So that horse that we took was over there. There's the pie eating contest. There's the stage. That's where the obnoxious flower people are. And sorry, I was warm and now I'm cold. It's one of those things. This is where the dance is held, the dance of man, if you do that, where she's like, dance, stop now, rest now. So if you use your Hobnanigans map, you come out right over here. Ta-da! Oh, my horse doesn't jump. That's right. So, hello. We can wave hi. Wave / wave hi. Oh, hey, and then I can do that. Oh, but I can't do it mounted. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Here we go. Whoosh. It's a funny little thing. Okay, so yes, so here we are at the Hobnanigans grounds. Let me shine the map again. See? So there we are. Boop, boop, boop. There are 4 different fields actually out here. We have 2 of the smaller fields. Wait, where are the sticks? Oh, there's 1 stick. Oh, somebody's already cleared this one a lot. That's nice. Let's go clear this one over here though. So what am I talking about? I will explain shortly. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and pick this up here. And Willow, if you wanted to grab the other 2, if you and Gale do, that's okay too. It says, so you want to join the Steel Beaks, do you? Fine then, come on and play a round of Hobnanigans. You must wait for 2 others to join on your team, and then you shall play for the right to become the winner in the Great Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. That is no small honor. Simply gather a blue stick from the field and get ready to begin. Hurry, hurry. Only the first 3 people to join the Steel Beaks can play this round. The game will start when all 6 sticks have been taken. So, there was sort of an explanation. So we're going to go, and I'm going to grab this last blue stick. Now, you're like, but wait a minute, they said 3. Yes, there were, at one point, 3 sticks here of the blue, and then there were 3 sticks of the red. And we have our blue stick person standing here by the blue bunting, and the red stick person standing there by the red bunting. Also, you'll notice that I have an effect on me right now that says story pace. That's not what I meant. There we go. It says Hobnanigans. We put the story pace away. So it says, okay, you are playing Hobnanigans, duration 5 minutes. So it's a buff that I have on me, whether this game starts or not. Okay, so the game has started, so we're going to go ahead and try and knock this chicken. Uh-oh, we have an actual game going. I wasn't expecting to have to actually play. I was just going to sit here and get tokens. I'm really bad at this. I'll probably end up kicking it in our own goal by mistake, because that's what I do. All right, here we go. We should be able to get this in, I would think. So you'll notice what we're doing is we've got this little chicken hit. Oh, what? You stinker. Oh, man. I'm so bad at this. Okay, this isn't going to go well at all. Hey, look, there's another one. I'll just go get that one. So sometimes there's multiple chickens on the field. So hello. Welcome to chat. Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Oh, red has scored. So that chicken goes away. I don't think we're going to win this game. So red leads by 1 goal. And when they scored, there's little fireworks. Yeah, they get little fireworks on their side where the bunting is, see? So cute. Okay, so then when somebody scores a goal, chicken pops out on the field. Like that. So you got to click on it, and then you click on your ability. So there we go. So you start the game with 1 ability, which is chicken hit, which means you get to boop the little chicken. And there it goes. And it does have a cooldown, you'll see right there. It takes a few minutes to cool down. Oops. Well, there we go. We're just kicking it the wrong way. Nope. So you'll notice we're trying to get it into the goal over here. We are not very adept at this. Oh, so close. I almost had it. Red's going to win this game. Yeah, if the chicken's behind you when you kick it backwards, which is what usually happens to me because I go to kick it and then somebody else gets it before I get there, and then I end up kicking it backwards. It's just terrible. That's how it goes. So what I like to do is to get all the people who want to win the game on one side and all the people who don't care on the other side. You make one goal and then you stand around for 8 minutes chatting. That's how I play Hobnanigans. So the nice thing is when you play a game of Hobnanigans, you get 5 tokens at the end of it, 5 Hobnanigans tokens. And I'll show you, there's a bunch of vendors here where you can get stuff. Now if you win, which Red is going to do, you get an additional 10 Hobnanigans tokens. So that's really nice. So you get 5 for playing, but 15 total if you win. So that's pretty nice. All right, so as I was mentioning, there are 4 Hobnanigans fields here. 2 of them are like this, where there were 3 sticks on one side and 3 sticks on the other side. This field right here and that field over there, field number 2, it says. So I'm not going to leave the field, because if I leave the field, I forfeit the game. I do not get my 5 Hobnanigans tokens. And it's absolutely worth standing around for 10 minutes and doing nothing and getting your 5 tokens versus running out and trying to get into a game where you're in 15. Don't even bother. Just get your 5. That's my philosophy on this. I am not the most, like, strident of the Hobnanigans players, I suppose. Okay, so you'll notice there's a little hill here, a little slope. Ooh, excuse me. Where'd that come from? And up at the top, you'll see there's a field, and it's got like 3 blue buntings over there and 3 red buntings over there. And notice our field only has 2. And if we look over here, we'll see the same sort of thing. That one also has 3 and 3 over there. So that's a bigger field. Those 2 are bigger fields. Those, you'll notice there are 6 sticks on each side. So there's 6 red sticks there, and there's 6 blue sticks over here. Oh, I love this one. Serious business. We are having serious business. So emotes and run speed effects. So like my extra run speed for being a hunter, it's all disabled. So we're just normal speed. It basically is, the idea is to normalize, make it fair. Okay, but you'll notice that Hobnanigans effect that I have is gone. So what you do in between, when you're not in the middle of a game, you try to clear a field, which is basically you take the quest.
If there's not enough players.
Yeah, if there's not enough players, which I don't know if you noticed, but for Hobnanigans, like for today, right now, there's only 4 of us. So there's not really enough people to field even a 3x3. Oh, we got a new effect. We got a rapid chicken hit, which has a cooldown of only 1.5 seconds. The regular chicken hit has a cooldown of 4 seconds, which feels agonizingly long when you are trying to hit a chicken. Now, the way I figured this out is that the chickens don't mind this, because they keep coming back. Like, they seem to be happy about this. They're very silly. So we figure that the chickens are specially bred for Hobnanigans, and they find this all quite hilarious. And yeah, it doesn't hurt them at all. It's just like, they're just giggling about it the whole time. So look, there we go. We've got fireworks. Yay, fireworks for blue. Now it probably says something like red leads by a lot of goals. Oh, by 2. Red only leads by 2 right now. Okay. Affadil's going to be a Hobbit team of 1. Go score for our team. Okay, so it says blue has scored. So see, we'll get the fireworks. Red leads by 1 goal. Dum, dum, dum. That's right. Gail's going to get on it. She's going to make sure. As long as we don't end up in a tie, okay? Just don't make us end in a tie, because somebody needs to get those bonus 10 tokens. Aside from that, I don't really mind who wins. Because we'll be here a while. So we got time to get more tokens. Okay, so this will make more sense in between games. But basically what we're going to do in between games is we're going to take a quest, we're going to grab a stick. We have that 5-minute cooldown that starts right then. At the end of that 5-minute cooldown, you can leave the field, thereby failing the quest. But then you go back to any one of the quest givers, pick up the quest that you want, and come in and pick up another stick. So you may think about this and go, that's interesting. So basically, I could pick up a stick, wait 5 minutes, leave, come back, pick up another stick, that's another 5 minutes, leave, come back, pick up another stick, that's another 5 minutes. Yes, you could do that for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. After 30 minutes, you would have, as a Hobbit of one, have cleared an entire field and be able to play a game by yourself. So that's how you can play Hobnanigans solo. It takes a much longer time, obviously, to make that happen. Oh, we got a new skill because there's 2 minutes left. Massive chicken hit. Now this one is a cooldown of 12 seconds because it's much fancier. But basically, here, I'll wait till they score, probably. Yeah, okay. So let me see if I can line it up on a chicken here and show you how far this goes. This is pretty cool. Oh, nope, I did not. Okay, there we go. Well, it went further. So basically, like if I kick it from here, the rapid chicken hit, it'll go like to here. The regular chicken hit will go like to here. And the massive one will go to like here, like halfway. And if you manage to time it so that like you and somebody else do both of the massive, like back, like boom, boom. So the chicken just starts and then the second person also hits it, you can actually score from the beginning line if you get the 2 boom, boom right in a row. It's kind of fun. I've done that just a few times. Yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Oh, there's a chicken. Oh, it's too far away. Let me see if I can get there. I might be able to score it from here with a massive. Oh, did I hit massive or rapid? I think somebody else hit it at the same time, so it didn't go anywhere. Okay, well, that's all right. Blue has scored. Uh-oh, are we tied? Oh, red leads by 3 goals. Okay, I'm fine with that. Now, what often happens in Hobnanigans is I'm like trying to do a thing, and it's like invalid target. I'm like, what? The chicken, it's right there. It's because I'm not clicked on the chicken. And I struggle with targeting and hitting things. This time I'm a little closer. There we go. Oh, I hit a massive, but it got stuck in the branches, which always cracks me up. Okay, red has won the game. So look, there's little fireworks here in the middle, and they go up in the air. Oh, hey, I'm a Hobnanigans minor leaguer. Woot woot. Look at that. Which means, let's see, you've got the basics down, but there's still a lot to learn. Yeah, that's fair. So I have achieved minor leaguer with the Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. Rock on. And now I can work on the next one. Hang on, I'll pull it up here in a second. Oh, but let's go ahead and start grabbing sticks. Okay, so you notice that the game is over, so all the sticks are back. So we're gonna run out here. And there is a quest giver here, Belbahard bottle. So we're gonna grab that, and that is the blue one. So we go and I grab a stick, and Aphidel grabs a stick. And now, as soon as I pick up this stick, there it is. There's that effect. Hobnanigans. You are playing Hobnanigans. Now, remember how I said if you leave the field, you are no longer eligible for whatever happens on that field, which is the case. So what I tend to do is I will just wait here on the field through my 5 minutes, because it's possible that some other folks might come along and finish off the rest of the sticks while I'm waiting my time. So I don't want to miss out. Like if I leave during my 5 minutes and then I'm like, hey, I'll just come back in 5 minutes and pick up the next stick, and then people have all picked up all the sticks and the game started, I'm out of luck because I wasn't there. So like, see here, we've got a Hobbit coming by and thinking about it. There they go. So, now I don't know what they're doing because I feel like they forgot to pick up a stick. Now it's possible they have already got the effect. Nope, they don't. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes people do that where they pick a stick up and then they're like, the game doesn't start. Why is it not starting? And then they run away. We're like, I think they missed out on how this works. Okay, so you'll notice that we just have one more stick to go. So as soon as one of us gets to that point where we are out of that 5 minute duration, then we can go and pick up that last stick by failing the current quest and picking up the new quest. Which also means if you run off failing the quest and you go and you pick up the quest and you come in here to pick up the stick and somebody else beats you to it, you're also out of luck. So it's definitely one of those where you kind of want to pay attention to what's going on around you. I've had that happen before, and it's really annoying. Or somebody just comes in and snipes you, and you're like, I wanted to play. I wanted the tokens. Okay, so speaking of tokens, like, what do you do with these things? So over here, over in the corner, kind of behind the 6-on-6 field, is you've got this person who gives out, they sell for Hobnanigans tokens, the emotes. So you've got that one, like the chicken chip and the chicken putt and the chicken drive. So it basically looks like you're playing golf, but with chickens. Yeah, so there's the little putt. There's the chip. And I think that one does the drive, maybe. So, yeah. And those cost, I forget how much they cost. There we go. Boom, look at that. Very silly. All right, so, yeah, you can stand here and just watch them punting chickens around. Let's see. In the collections panel, let's take a look and see if the emote shows up. So we have chicken chip. That's the one that goes up in the air, like up, zoop. And then we have chicken drive. It doesn't show you as well from here because all you see is the chicken just leaves. But it does show you that you're like, yes. And then chicken putt. That's the one where he just rolls across he just rolls. It's cute. And then chicken feather is hilarious. It's like the one where you're doing the flower petals, but it's just feathers. It's just chicken feathers. It's hilarious. Okay, so that's what's over there. And then let's see, over there is some consumables. We'll check that out here in a bit. We've got some decoration items over here. Up on top of the hill, you've got where you can buy chickens, like pets and hats, I think. Might be up there. Or maybe the hats are the other way. Let's see, what's in that group? I forget what they're selling. All right, so yes, there's all sorts of good things. So now if I wanted to run out and get there, mine is up in 33 seconds, but I have a feeling somebody else might grab it. So I will probably just stay here on the field. And I think Rear Willow there is going to grab the stick. So what you'll notice, the quest giver is right there. But what she's going to have to do is run out a little further out. Like she'll run out to about to the grass there. Which that gets you far enough away from the field that you definitely have failed it at that point. And then she'll turn around and she'll come back. Yep, see, now she's failed it. I can guarantee she's failed it at this point. And then she's going to come back over to the quest giver, who's over here. And his ring is probably back up for her. And, or once it is, she'll be able to take that from him. And then she'll be able to come in and take that red stick. And then we'll be able to start the game. Which means I think we'll have 3 on blue sticks and 2 on red sticks. Or was it the other way? Yeah, because I think Gail did a blue stick. So you notice we get our little outfits as soon as it triggers. Although, you can override that. I always forget how. Weir Willow's got hers. Oh, she's got the Cloak of the Cluck on. So good. And Gail also is wearing a normal outfit. I don't know how you do that, but there's a way to do it. Oh, I forgot to show you then. At the end of the last game, I have 5 Hobnanigans tokens that I got, and that's a barter item. Hooray! I also have my Wenda gifts, so that's good. Oh yeah, that's right. The Hobnanigans tokens are not bound. So, let me pull that back up again. In fact, let me pull those up to the top so it's easier to look at. So you'll find that, notice it doesn't say bound to anything, right? Like, let me pull that over. So, Like something like, yeah, these goofy things. Or these goofy things. I don't tend to use these potions of power and stuff very often. But notice how it says bound to account right there. And then it gives you the level, item level. So, you know, it's got the title. And then notice under the Hobnanigans tokens, it doesn't say anything about binding. And then it gives you the item level, which basically, yes, is fantastic, which means that it is not bound to your account, is not bound to anything. So yeah, you can sell them in the auction house, you can sell them to people. If you ever sell anything to somebody, I would definitely say do like a COD or something, because you don't want to like end up, yeah, I do want to destroy those. You know, being like waiting for them to send you stuff back and then it just doesn't happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and ditch these battle potions of restoration because I'm a hunter and my hunter skill is, I can only remove up to 2 at the moment, but we have not been in situations where I've had to get a bunch of stuff. There we go. I'll keep the 3 disease, wound, whatever for the moment. Or is this the all? Oh yeah, I'll keep the all. We don't need the 3. All is better than 3. I mean, you know, categorically speaking. Oh yeah, and I've got these things, which are the face paints. So I bought these from the treasure seeking thing, but originally these emotes came from Hobnanigans. So now I should have, let's see, notice there's like a little butterfly on my cheek. Oh hey, there's a chicken next to me. Not anymore. Whatever. There's a whole game next to me, I'm being told. Now I'm putting on the bee one. Look at that. I've got a cute little, oh darn it, I turned myself around. Turn myself around. There you go. You can see the little bee on my cheek. Isn't that cute? And then the other one, we'll do the butterfly. We'll put the butterfly back on. So see, you got a little butterfly on my cheek. Too cute. So these are stencils that you can get. And as you saw, I'm clicking on them. They are consumable. They're one-time use. But notice that it has a deed associated there. So consume consumables, B face paint stencils, use face paint stencils /B 50 times. I'm at 1 out of 50. Because I bought a stack of 50 so I could do, you know, so I could do the whole thing. So I've got 50 of those and I got 50 of the butterflies. So once I have finished the deed in Deedly Doo, oops, that's the wrong one. Let's see, deeds are, nope, not that. Boy, I am forgetful today. Okay, reputation, no. Epic, race and social, there we are. Consume consumables, butterfly face paint, for example. I will receive the skill face paint /butterfly, or, you know, face paint /B. So it will be a permanent skill that I'll have once I complete that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, deed bestowed, haha. Because I hadn't actually consumed any of them. I'm still working on this fire breathing potion one. Oh, I can't use that in here. Can I use this one? Can't use that one either. But I can put a stencil on my face. All right, so we'll just work on that for a little while. Here, I'm going to pop these down into my bag 3, and then we can look at that whenever we want to. So let me pop these down here. And then 1, 2, 3. There we go. So it's still on my screen. I can get to it easy, but it's not in our way. So yes, you may have noticed there's a whole Hobnanigans game going on around me, and I'm totally not paying attention. Because basically, you'll notice that one side will be stronger than the other. Like, red leads by a lot of goals. Yeah. And as far as it matters, I am not, like, an adept Hobnanigans player. Oh, but I was going to show you. Did I put reputation on here? Yes. I did not know. Okay, so this is a wacky doodle thing. Something I learned this last week, within the last week, is that you can change these buttons down here. Now, I'm sure at some point I knew this, right? But all of these buttons down at the bottom, which are hidden by my face. If I can move my face out of the way. Nope, I cannot move my face out of the way. But basically, these little buttons down here. So like my Gandalf and stuff like that. You can change those. I mean, you can change the ones over on the other side too, but I like those. So I'm not changing those. But yeah, the Gandalf and all of that stuff over right next to my face here. Right over here. You can change those buttons. So I use the Gandalf button a lot, but I switched this to, that's the plugin manager, because I go to the plugin manager often enough. That saves me that. And then I switched the next button over to the reputation panel, because I'm like, yeah, let's make it easier on myself. So the Chicken Chasing League of Eriador, I currently have 500 points out of 20,000. So I'm currently a minor leaguer. Now, every time you play a game of Hobnanigans, you will earn 700 reputation towards the Chicken Chasing League of Eriador. So there are different reputation levels. It's just like most other factions where there's, you know, like, I don't know, 5 different levels or something like that. So it takes a little while, you know. You might, you could spend a weekend playing Hobnanigans and not get to the top. Oh, we must have the giant chicken hit. We do. I just saw that chicken go flying. That was pretty awesome. Oh, hey, it's by me. It's by me. I kicked it. Yay. There we go. We're proud. That's my chicken hitting for the day, apparently. At least for now. So yeah, so what I like to do is, especially on like the live servers, it's a little easier. Where we'll have like alt accounts where we've created cousins for our hobbits. Oh, we got a new skill. Oh, this one's funny. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, she's too far away. Oh, she got me. Or somebody, yeah, she probably got me. Oh, she's too slow. Let's see if I did. Yay, there we go. Basically, you throw a rotten egg at them and it knocks them out for a second. The skill is called hatching. A rotten egg in the field is worth more than a hen house, they say. It's a 3-second daze and then 100% break chance on damage. I don't know how you can even damage somebody in here. I don't think you can damage each other or anything. All right, well, they just knocked that one in. They're definitely a lot more adept at this game than I am right now. So yeah, so what I like to do is basically then you've got those of us who are interested in playing the game or interested in getting the Hobnanigans tokens and the reputation, of course. But you get the same reputation regardless of whether you win or lose. So that's nice. You still get the 700 reputation, which is great because, like I say, I'm not terribly dexterous at times. And wow, that one went high. That was cool. So I'm glad I can still get the same reputation even if I'm not good at the game. So that's convenient. Let me see if I can get him. Double egged. Yay, we scored. Red still leads by a lot of goals. Oh, my face painting was interrupted. So if you have any questions there in the chat, feel free to drop anything in. Lotro related is ideal, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever. We are pretty open to anything here. Look at those fireworks. So cute. I like the fireworks. Sometimes I just stand around and watch the fireworks. Oh, game's over. I got my 700 reputation. Fireworks are exploding in the middle. Sticks are starting to show back up. That's interesting. Those showed up well before these showed up. That's funny. Okay, so 3 people are going to take the blue sticks, I would guess. And 2 people will grab the red sticks. All right, looks like Affidil's going for a red one. I'll go grab a blue one, I guess. Like it matters. And accept. Now there are, is it deeds? Quests? For doing each one of for winning on each color, winning or playing, each color on each of the fields. Let's see, was it a deedly-doo? I think it was a deed, maybe. let's see. I'm using a plugin here, called Deed Tracker. Let's see. So let me do a search for. Let's see. Steel beaks. No? Interesting. I'll try Hobnans. Hobnanigans and Treasure Hunt. Oh, that's the reputation one. That's what I'm working on there.
You may have already finished it.
Oh. Maybe they're just quests then. Let me see. If I go to my quest log. That's not a quest log. That's a quest log. All right, let's look at completed. Hobnanigans. Oh yeah, there it is. They're quests, not deeds. That's what it is. So there's one of each kind of quest. Like you can do flying feathers on field 2 and steel beaks on field 2, flying feathers on field 3, steel beaks on field 3. I don't know that it gets you anything, but yeah, like Chicken Chaser is a title that you get once you finish one of them. Although this one's weird because the Flying Feathers champion shows up if you do Flying Feathers, but if you do the other one, you get Chicken Chaser. So yeah. Anyway, so if you get a chance, you want to go and do every field, every color, if possible. And it is play a game of Hobnanigans. So you don't even have to win. You just have to play that color on that field. That's all right.
Mine says for winning.
Oh, winning? Maybe you have to win.
Look at the Chicken Chaser title.
Okay, let's look at the Chicken Chaser title. Let's look at my titles. So I went to my character screen, which is just C, and then here, titles. So let's look at Chicken Chaser. Oh, it does say for winning. For winning a Hobnanigans match as a member of the Steel Beaks team. And let's see, what was the other one? Just said it a minute ago. What was the other title?
Flying Feathers.
Flying Feathers. Thank you. Flying Feathers. For winning a Hobnanigans match as a member of the Flying Feathers team. Oh, but you know what? It looks like then you just have to win a match as red and win a match as blue. And it doesn't matter which field you do it on. I do one on each field anyway. just to make sure I have everything. Did Gail get a stick? Oh, are we losing our compatriot there? Oh no, it was a hail, I think. Aha. We'll cheer this little guy. Hello. And then light him on fire. Oh, I wasn't close enough. So I got the fire breathing potion at the last festival. During all the, in the, like the dwarf running and the hobbit eating and all that. I found that hilarious. So I went ahead and grabbed all of these things, and then I would stand around and do these on somebody. And it was really funny because, so I'm playing on Treebeard, and Treebeard is one of the newer servers. It's a legendary server, so it's VIP, you have to be VIP to play. So it can have like a smaller population sometimes than maybe some of the other live servers, especially ones that have been around for a long time. But it's also kind of fun because you see the same people over and over again. Because we are capped at level 50 right now. So everybody who's here is running around in the same kinds of areas. And so it's really fun that you see the same people over and over again. So there was this Bjorning and we kept running into each other. And so like there's this giant Bjorning and this little bitty hobbit, and we're like doing these tricks back and forth on each other. It was really funny. I found it quite amusing. All right, so how long do I have? I have 25 seconds on mine. So in 25 seconds, will probably leave the field, go off, and then come back. So, and I'll show you how this works. So you'll see that there's no quest for me on this field because I currently have a quest on this field. So it's not going to let me take another one until I fail this quest. So I'm going to go out. Now notice she still doesn't have a quest for me. I have to get further away. Now, you left the field, and it'll tell me that I have failed.
Hello there. Might I speak with you
Yes,
alone?
failed. A game of Hobnanigans. Wah, wah. But I just ran, picked up the quest. I could pick up a stick, and boom, there we go. Now we're back in the game. Like, literally back in the game. The game hen has landed on the field. Begin play. But I'm doing stencils, dude. I was busy. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna... Yeah. I think it's because she's got longer legs. I'm gonna go with that. See, look at those long legs. These Bjornings, man. She's got them long, long legs. She's spry. Oh my gosh, it's so funny watching the emotes on things. Like, watch her emote for kicking the chicken. It's just like, she practically, it looks like she's gonna eat it. And then the chicken just flies by. Cracks me up. Whereas when we do it, what is it? What do we even look like when we do it? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it looks like we spin around. Like, what are we, like a superhero? We just spin like Wonder Woman? I mean, yeah, who wouldn't want to be Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman was freaking awesome. But yeah, so there she is. She's just like, it just flies away from her. There's nothing obvious. That's what happens when you breathe, when a Bjorning breathes on a chicken. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We're not actually hitting them. We're encouraging. We're like shushing a fly. Oh my gosh, we have a fly in the house today. It is driving me crazy. I'm just like, so mad at that fly. All right, so you notice I went to kick that chicken, scooch the chicken, whatever, and it was gone because there was 2 chickens, and one of them went through the goalposts, and so therefore, no chickens remain. They got to reset in the middle. Which is probably a good thing because, man, could you imagine just lining up the chickens just with like score, 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 score? That'd be kind of harsh. Oh, thanks, Moobot. So get ready get ready for Gundabad. So last summer, some of you may remember that Lord of the Rings Online, while we were all, indoors and staying away from other people, that a lot of people were online. And so Lord of the Rings Online did a really cool thing where you had a code where you could get all of the, a bunch of the expansion quests and packs and things for free. So you would just put that code in and it was good forever. Like you'll always have those, whether you're VIP or not, you're always going to have it. So it's really awesome. So, but that went until like the end of summer. And so anybody who missed out on that, they were kind of sad, right? Excuse me. In preparation for Gundabad, which is a big expansion coming out in November. So in preparation of that, Lord of the Rings Online is doing a quest coupon again. This is called Lotro Quests 2021. That's what you put in. And from now until November 30th, all of the non-expansion quest packs are permanently unlocked on your computer or on your game, on your account. So for example, I already did it, but I went to the Lotro store. This is how you redeem it. So you go to the Lotro store, which is always those little coins down at the bottom. And you'll see here it says redeem code. So I click on redeem code, and then I would take that code, Lotro Free Quest 2020. I'm going to just copy it right out of the chat there. And I put that there. I just copy and paste, that way I don't misspell it. Now it says the code you entered has already been activated because I did do it already. But there you go. You can see that I've already done it. And then when it happened, it like a whole bunch of things showed up. Like you've got this and this and this and this and this and this. It was really awesome. It went on for like quite a while. It was pretty neat. So yeah, I highly recommend that if you play Lotro or you are thinking of playing Lotro or you've played Lotro in the past and you may someday come back again, I would suggest go ahead and just put that code in because like right now, VIPs, you have access to a lot of that anyway, but there may be a day when you're not VIP, maybe just one day, who knows? Maybe your card gets expired and it goes to renew, and you're not VIP for that day, and man, you'll be annoyed because you were planning on playing. So free stuff is good. So definitely go in and check that out. I just thought I'd take a look here. And then, oh yeah, and right, we have free to play accounts because I was talking about earlier. So we have what we call our cousins, our little Hobbit cousins, and they join us on the Hobnanigans field sometimes when we need to fill in the numbers. So like, notice how we keep having to have one person go out and pick up another stick because there's 5 of us and there's 6 sticks. Well, if we had one of our cousins here, they could pick up stick number 6, and that would kind of accelerate this a little bit. So yeah. Yes, so our free-to-play characters, we use them for filling in on Hobnanigans when we're short, and then also for playing music. So fun, because, if you have, like, multiple part, music, it's pretty cool to be able to just, like, have them all playing at the same time. So, pretty fun stuff. Hang on a second. Hob. All right. Hello, we changed the winter team, or what is the way? Oh, we haven't really coordinated that. But see, notice how we're all chatting here as a way to kind of, work together. So I think it's a good thing. Yeah, we're very haphazard tonight. There you go. So Affodil's playing some music. So what's cool is that you're freeform doing that, aren't you? That's awesome. So you can go into music mode, and then you can use your keyboard, the number keys, I think, to play different notes. That is really awesome. Good on you. I only know how to do it by doing things. So, is it that? Yeah, so I use Songbook. There's a different Songbook, though, I've heard about. I should check that out. Oh, hey, look, it says my face has been painted with a butterfly. It lasts for 1 hour. That's pretty cool. Hello in the chat. So you can like go into a song, and then you click on music mode, and if you're wearing an instrument, I do not have a musical instrument equipped at the moment, so I won't do anything. But notice how they were like, bobbing back and forth, and that's when you're in music mode. So it's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna look around. Oh, awesome. So we live in the Netherlands, and it's really cool. We've been finding other people in the game who also are Dutch or live in the Netherlands and such, so that's been pretty neat. Okay, so we have all of our skills. So we've got our regular chicken hit, which has a cooldown of 4 seconds. We've got our hatching, which has a cooldown of 30 seconds. Goodness. By the way, you can do your own team members like that. Because I'm in the blue cape, they're in the blue cape. So you can do your own team members. It's not necessarily, recommended, but you can. Like, I could go and, do her instead. Well, I think I'm going to do a face paint. Oh, sometimes when we've done all the scoring we want to do and we're kind of bored, we'll just follow the referee around, which is really funny because they don't stop walking. He'll start walking again. I say that he stopped walking. You know what I mean? Like, he'll pace off and on throughout the entire game. And so it's really funny. You just get like this whole crowd of people just following the referee. Now, I think it did happen one time where the referee glitched and they ended up outside. And so people followed the referee outside. and therefore you would lose the the game, and that would be less ideal. So you definitely want to keep an eye on. Okay, that's the end of the game. Yay! Good job, other team. Or did we win? Nope, other team won. I only got 5 tokens. Well, seems like red keeps winning. Maybe I'll pick up red. Now the game's over, so my quest is fulfilled. So notice they were already ready for me to get the quest from them. So, hey, come on, pick up a stick. There we go. All right, so now I'm picking up a stick. There we are. We'll see if I win this time with my terrible gameplay. You think the red team's going to win? Okay, well, we will hope that the red team wins. That'd be cool. All right, so you may need to grab an extra blue stick if we don't have another blue stick person. I'm going to do another face paint. So it just keeps adding. It just resets. It's like I've done a new one. So right now it's at 59 minutes and 53, and I have butterfly. And then if I go and do the other one, which is the bee, it's just going to override that one. So now it says face paint bee, and it starts over in an hour. So I'm just going through these because it doesn't necessarily matter, because once I get the permanent ability, I can just use it any old time. It's kind of like with the torches. I don't know if you all got the torches. Which festival was that? Was it the Harvest Festival? I can't remember. It's been a while. But anyway, one of the festivals, one of the things you can buy is are torches that you can then use it, and it consumes it. But if you do that like this, like 50 times, then you get a permanent skill to carry a torch. And there's 2 different kinds of torches. There was one that kind of looked like just a large match with a pine cone on the end or something. Looked like a pine cone on fire on a stick. And that one is like the basic torch or something like that. And then there's like this wrought iron one that looks, I think that one's more like the ones that the guards carry around in Bree. And it has like this casing around it, like this metal casing, and with the torch in the middle. And that is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wait, are you speaking Dutch or are you speaking German? Okay. You're confusing me. Oh, they're speaking German. Oh, I see. Okay. So there's a little conversation going on the field there. Might want to let them know that we're streaming, just in case they want to watch what they're saying or not. You might. Oh, I could message them. Oh, did they? Oh, okay. That's funny. So here, I'm just gonna send a little chat over. I try to warn people. Cool. There we go. That's awesome. We have a one of our kinmates is from Germany, is very fluent in German, and more fluent in German than English for sure. I mean, they're German, so I keep hoping we'll get more German members in our kinship, because that way he'd have somebody else to speak with, you know, in a more casual way. Oh, thanks, Mubot. So there's the schedule. In the chat, there's a link to the schedule. And if you go to the forums, it's an ongoing thread that Cord will just update from time to time. Here, I'll pull it up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to actually open it. Hang on a second. Let me open that. And I'll put it on the screen here. There we go. So yeah, so this that link in the chat brings you to you have it bookmarked, very handy for planning time off. Excellent. Yeah, I will take the information from this thread and copy and paste it into my personal calendar because I just find that easy. So you'll notice there's like a lot of pages of conversation, but the very first post in this thread, and that's from 2016, but he'll come in and he'll update just this post. Like you'll notice it was last edited September 7th, so like a month ago. No, a couple months ago. But yeah, so he'll come in here periodically anytime there's a change and update the times and dates of things. So we are currently in Hobnanigans, which you'll see is right there. That goes through October 11th at 3 a.m. So that always says 3 a.m. and that's like server time is what they're talking about. So which is East Coast US time. So yeah, so today is the 7th. So really, it says the 11th, but really think of it as the 10th is the last full day, right? So today's the 7th is Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So really, it goes through Sunday. Don't really plan on playing it on Monday unless you're up really early. Yes, Harvest Math. Harvest Math. That is our Halloween themed festival. So that's where we have the Haunted Burrow and yeah, all sorts of good stuff to do there with all sorts of silly consumables. There's the one where you have like a flock of bats come and the person cowers, and there's the one where you put bugs down and they dance like they're stomping. So silly. So now I haven't really gotten into the consumables in the past. However, I have someone in the house who's a completionist for everything, and that includes the deeds, which includes the consumable deeds. So, for example, if oh hey, it's the red team. We're supposed to win this time. Red team is, right? So all right. So I'll see if I can kick a chicken. Well, that's not going to help win. Oh, Weir Willow just finished the consumables saffron's lipstick. That one is so funny. I have emotes turned off, or not emotes, but what do you call that? Like if somebody does an emote on you, the effects, I'm immune to the effects because I was yeah. I just want to make sure, like, if I'm non-stream or something, that somebody's not going to come and be doing all sorts of goofy stuff to me. But that one is so funny. The saffron's lipstick, it changes, like, your screen, and everything goes all fuzzy, and it's, like, one of those mushroom effects or whatever. I think it's funny. So, it's really funny because I got that, and I was using it on random people at the festival, so I could go through my consumable deed. And it was really funny because you'd see somebody and they'd be like there was somebody who was a Bjorning and they were going back and forth between human form and bear form, and I did the consumable on them and then they just kind of paused. And you could tell that they were like, wait, what just happened? So it was pretty funny. Oh my goodness, y'all. No, I can't kick a chicken. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wait, okay, let me see if I can get behind it. Okay, I got behind it. Oh, did you see there? We had like one after the other hit the chicken. That was cool. Oh, it's out of line of sight. No! Dang it. I kicked it and then they kicked it. And so it went... They kicked it first, so it went their direction they wanted it to go, and then I hit it and it went more that direction they wanted it to go. That was disappointing for me. Can I hit it? Oh, well, we're both hitting it at the same time. That wasn't getting any progress. All right, there we go. Now you can do it. I say I have to concentrate really hard here. I don't know how good that is for streaming because I'm not chatting much. I'm having to concentrate so hard on this. Hey! Oh, so you'll notice there's a wagon in the way there now. So, which means we can't actually hit it through that one. So we have to go to the other one. So we're not even lined up for the right place. Oh no, we went way back here. There we go, I got it sideways. International Spieltage. Yeah, that's awesome. They're talking, there's a board gaming expo that's next week. And it's in Germany, which is nearby. And we actually went and got hotel reservations this summer because we were planning on going, but I don't know if you noticed, but there's a pandemic going on out there still, which I hoped would have been a little bit more under control in the world than it is now. But it is not. So, what did we get? Oh, we got drink from the boot. That one's funny. What is going on? You guys really need to be doing this more than me. Because it keeps pausing because of the streaming. So I'm not effective here. Even more so than normal. Okay, so let's see. We've got a couple questions here. What's up? So as someone who has never participated, what is Hobnanigans? So Hobnanigans is like a hobbity sport. So yeah, we're on this field and we're playing a game of 3-on-3, theoretically. Now, basically when you get to the field, there are sticks to pick up. And so when you pick up a stick, then you're participating. Yeah, kind of like Quidditch, but there's no brooms. The snitch is a chicken. Well, or the quaffle's a chicken, really. I mean, there's no snitch in this regard, because there's only one. There's just the one thing. The one scoreable item. Y'all, what is the deal? It's the wrong direction. Oh, now I'm not even clicked on it. Oh, we're going to lose this game, aren't we? Just trying to win one. Let me try again. I will explain the game again here in a second. Like I said, I really have to concentrate on this silly thing. This is why I try not to play with people who are actually playing. I try to just like score once and call it done. Okay, so let's look over at, let's go over to this field. Now, I'm not going to leave the field, because if you leave the field in the middle of the game, you're no longer in the game. You're out of the game. Okay, so there's 6. So that's a bigger field. So there's some fields that are 3-on-3, and then there's some fields that are 6-on-6. So that field that we're looking at over there, excuse me, I got itches, is 6 red sticks and 6 blue sticks. You can kind of see them. They're a little over there. So it's a 6-on-6. What we're on is a 3-on-3. There were 3 red sticks and 3 blue sticks across from each other here. Yeah, we have haystacks on this one. So sometimes during the game, as kind of an additional, twist, there'll be haystacks on the field, which is fun. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's a chicken near me. Maybe I can kick it. I kicked the chicken! Yay! Okay. So over on that field, for example, there were 3 red sticks and there were 3 blue sticks. But you can kind of work the system, as it were. And basically, when you pick up one of the sticks, you then you go, you pick up the quest from one of the quest givers. And that's like these people standing here on the sides. Uh-oh, blue scored. Red's only leading by 1 now. That's a problem. So you've got this basic ability called Chicken Hit. And it has a, how long is its cooldown? 5-second cooldown? And that allows you, you'll notice how far I'm hitting it. Oh, well, that went double hit because we both hit it one after the other. But basically, you'll notice it goes, I don't know, like a third of the way across one side. So it goes a little ways, but you know, it takes a number of times before you're getting anywhere with it. So now oops, that's the wrong button. So throughout the game, there'll be periodic times when you get a new ability. So you'll end up with 3 abilities by the end of the game. So you start with that basic chicken hit, and that's how you kind of scoot the chicken along. Now, we joke that the chickens find this hilarious, and because they keep coming back, like they keep ending up back here in the middle of the field, right? And they're like, we want to play some more. So we assume that the chickens find this hilarious and that it like is a tickle, like it doesn't hurt them at all. Yeah, it's like a deep tissue massage. There you go. So we have the chicken hit, which is that one. And then we have the massive chicken hit, which is, it kicks it much, much further. Let me see if I can try one here. Let me see if I can get over there. The game's about to end, so I'm not sure if I'll get it. But okay, so here, I'll try. So notice how much further it goes. See, it went like halfway across from here to the goal rather than like a third of the way across. So yeah, see, she did a regular chicken hit. You'll notice it went like about a third of the way. Let me see if I can get back up there and try again. Oops. Okay. Let me go on the other side of the chicken. And so if I hit it with a massive chicken hit, see, notice how she has to back up for it. It went a ways, right? Pretty cool. So then it comes back over here. Oh, she did another massive one towards me. And then he did a regular one. Now you'll notice like my massive chicken hit is still like refreshing. Like it takes a while. The cooldown on it is much longer than your regular one. Okay, so you'll notice that we have somebody else standing on the side of the field. While there's a game going on, you can't enter the field. So that's nice because then you don't have people like messing with you or doing weird stuff. When you're in, yeah, from here, look at that. We kicked it all the way to there by our powers combined because we went like kick. So, okay, so red has won the game. The flowers, the haystacks are going to disappear in a moment. Fireworks are happening here in the middle. And the sticks are going to reappear. Da-da-da! Stick, stick, stick. So, everybody will go and grab either the red quest or the blue quest. So, Thayan, if you want to grab that one, feel free. There's the blue quest giver is standing on that barrel. Or the red quest giver is over here on this one. It's just standing on the ground. So we've got some options there.
Do you want to grab sticks and then do bingo?
Well, if we grab sticks, then we won't, and leave for bingo, we won't get to play.
Yes.
Okay. No, we can stay here. It's fine. We can do bingo in between or something. Okay. So, all right. So let me go and grab a red stick because I haven't done the stick yet. So when I grab the quest, now you'll notice the sticks are sparkly because I can grab one. So I go ahead and I grab one. And now I have this buff on me, or debuff, or effect. And it says, you are playing Hobnanigans. Duration 5 minutes. So, Thalen, come over and grab the red stick if you've got time. Even if you don't want to play, it'll be fine. We can use you as a spare body. Spare bodies are useful. Spare bodies are more useful than you know in this game. Because basically, there is this red stick left. And we can't start the game until it gets picked up. In order to pick it up, you got to talk to this quest giver over here. Olo not wise. So come and talk to this guy here. I can't jump up and down on him necessarily because I'll have to leave the field to do it. Where'd you go? Yeah, this one over here. You'll need the red person. They're on the other side of this big stand here. Excellent. So, yep. So that person, there they go. They're going to grab the quest. And now, see, they're coming over. They're going to grab the stick. And now we have all of the sticks have been grabbed because we had 1, 2, 3 sticks there. And 1, 2, 3 sticks here have been grabbed. So now the game begins. So the chicken drops on the field. And then make sure you stay on the field. Don't leave the field. Because if you leave the field, you won't get anything. Now, if you win the game, you get 5. Sorry, if you play a game, whether you win or lose, you get 5 Hobnanigans tokens. And those are not bound. You can trade them with anybody. Anybody can give you theirs, etc. And then if you win the game, you get an additional 10. So you'll get 5 for playing or 15 if you win. So that's nice. So what else? Look at Team Red. Look at us go. Yay. So yeah, so you start with one ability and you'll see it right there. It's that chicken hit. And you can move that around your screen. Like if you don't have to have it there, you can put it wherever is, convenient for you to have it. For me, having it down by my buttons seems to be logical for me. But some people prefer to have it somewhere else. Just do whatever makes sense for you. Yes, so a lot of times what we do is we'll have, when I play, this is how I play. I like to have basically one side that wins, and we get we score a couple times, whatever, and then we all stand around and chat for the next 8 minutes, and we don't bother. Now, some people like to play a competitive game where they are actually trying to kick it back and forth and, and trying to outmaneuver each other. And, if you're fast on the click and all of that, you can totally do that. Me, I find that too stressful. I just want to hang out, let's light a fire and roast some marshmallows or something. Let's work on our consumable deeds. So yes, so for the upcoming Harvest Festival. Okay, so anyway, so that's pretty much how Hobnanigans works. You start off with one ability. The game itself lasts, I just forgot, 10 minutes? It's either 8 minutes or 10 minutes. I had this all written out in in Lyrical actually, but then I crashed one day. My computer just everything when I was logging out, and it messed up a lot of my plugin files. So I lost all the data that I had typed in there, and I have Lotropad also, where I had a whole bunch of stuff written in here, and it's all gone. So I haven't gone back to write stuff in again. It makes me sad. Luckily, I had copied and pasted a lot of it out anyway because it was just getting overwhelming and I had too much information in there. But okay, so anyway, yeah. So sometimes there's multiple hens. So I could be, kicking this one down the field while you're all fighting over that one, for example. So when we get to, I used to have this all memorized. At some point we get into the game, I don't know, 6 minutes in or something, we'll get a second skill. And there's kind of a pool of skills that it pulls from. I don't know, there's 6 different abilities you might get. It's always the same grouping. It's always one of those. And then when you get to 2 minutes left in the game, you'll get a third one. Sitting at a fire and roasting marshmallows. That would be a cool emote. That would be a good one. Hey, SSG, are you listening? We want a roasting marshmallows emote. Oh, here we go. 6 minutes remain. A new skill has unlocked. Okay, so this is another chicken moving skill called Rapid Chicken Hit. So you can hit the chicken really fast, but it doesn't go very far. So let's see if there's a chicken nearby. Let me see if I can try it. Okay, so there's a chicken. So we'll do and see, notice it's almost back up, and already I could boot it again, right? See, but it doesn't, notice it didn't go very far, right? It was just just a little tap. It's not going very far. Doesn't have very far to go. So, yeah, so you've got a rapid chicken hit, which only takes a 1.5 minute cooldown, or second cooldown. 1.5 minutes. That'd be long. And then the chicken hit, which is 4-second cooldown. Then there's also a massive chicken hit, which we were playing with earlier. So basically there's those 3 hits, ways to hit a chicken. So you can do the regular one, which takes you about a third of the way from the middle toward the goal. You can do the rapid one, which just does a quarter, it's teeny tiny. Boom, look at that, it went hardly anywhere. Somebody else kicked it and it went that far. and then the massive one will hit it a half or more. And especially if you get multiple people kicking it at the same time, it's funny. There's drink from the boot, which I didn't do and I had it. So I'm hoping we get it this game because I'll show you a drink from the boot. It's hilarious. That's one of my favorites. And that's an emote you can get, which I like also. Let's see, what else do we have? There's the rotten egg. So, and the rotten egg is where you click on somebody, you target them, and if you're close enough to them, you click on the rotten egg, and it stuns them for a minute, and they get like a green look around them, and they kind of go, "Ooh." It's hilarious. It's very fun. So yes. Oh yeah, you were talking about if you kick the chicken backwards. Yes, that is a thing. Like if the chicken is behind you and you've kicked it, it kicks it backward, which is like, dang it, I was trying to kick it the other way. It's like, oh man. Oh, I forgot to see. How are we at? Red leads by 4? Okay, good. Yay, I'll be on a winning team. Yay, thank you all. It's nice to be on the winning team from time to time. I'm okay being on the losing team sometimes too, but I like being on the winning team sometimes. So yay, see there it said Reds leads by 5 goals. And what was it? A couple minutes. We must be at, we must not be at 2 minutes yet, because if we were at 2 minutes, we'd have a third skill. And that is one thing, is it doesn't show us like anywhere in the, as far as I know, it doesn't tell me where I am in the game. It doesn't tell me how much longer I have, right? Like, if I'm like, hey, my friends are going into a dungeon and I want to go. But if you leave the field, you forfeit anything you would have won. So if you lose, you get 5 tokens. If you win, you get 15 tokens. But if you leave the field, you get nothing. Nothing. Neats for you. All right. So yeah. So anyway, for the upcoming festival, so the Harvest Festival, I really like a lot of things about it. Like there's a couple of chests inside the Haunted Burrow, and when you open those each day, oh here we go. 2 minutes remain. A new skill has unlocked. You get free stuff at the Haunted Burrow, which I think is awesome. There we go. I just used the egg stunning emote on her. Should probably turn around and use it on me. Go ahead. There we go. I can't move at all while that's happening. I'm stunned. It's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Stops, counts, and goes straight to a lot of goals. Yeah, it does. Yeah, once it gets to past, I think 4 goals, it just says, red leads by a lot. Here it is. Red has scored. Yes, red leads by a lot of goals. Now, it does know internally how many goals it is. So if blue were to get a bunch of goals and catch back up, it would then go back to, red leads by 4 goals, by 3, by 2. So it does keep track. It's not, it isn't over. The dwarf failed at defensive duties. That's okay. It's all right. I have a feeling with our 2 minutes left in this game that we might win. Or less than 2 minutes left in this game. Plus I'll do one of those. Although, wait a minute, yeah. Oh, Dan woke up. Red leads by a lot of goals, which probably, oh yeah, right. So we have fireworks going off over here because of red. Look at that. Yay. Ooh, look at that dusk with the fireworks and stuff. That's cool looking. It's a nice pairing. So sometimes you get multiple hens on the field. So we have 2 right now, I think. Yeah? Yeah, just the 2. So that's all right. And notice before we had a whole bunch of haystacks. This time we just had 2 on each end. Oh, red has won the game. So we got fireworks here in the middle. Woohoo! And I went from 30 Hobnanigans tokens to 45 because I got 5 for winning and 5 for playing and 10 for winning. So there we go. So that is how you play Hobnanigans. Ta-da! Yeah, we could play again. I think, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 if you include Blackberry over there. Which is fine. Actually, yeah, you could. I can swap out for a second because I want to do this. I want to do a couple things. So go ahead and play without me for a second. So we have those face paints that I've been doing. Oh, you're most welcome for the explanation. Absolutely. So the face paints, this guy here, this Quartermaster. So there's Quartermasters all over the field, all like surrounding it, and then a couple like here in the middle, like this guy. So you'll notice he has the face paint, flower, butterfly, bee, feather, etc. These are the same ones that were just at the treasure hunt event. And in fact, I bought these with the treasure hunt tokens, but they're the same stencils. So what they did is they took some of the stuff that you could earn at Hobnanigans and they added it to the treasure event, which is nice. So over here, as I was mentioning before, is where you'll find the Quartermaster for the emotes, which includes that chicken putt, right, happening right there. And we've got the chicken chip and chicken drive happening on those folks. Oh, here comes the drive. Or wait, one's the drive, one's the putt, or chip. That was funny. That was the drive. So here we've got the drive emote, chip emote, putt emote, drink from the boot, and throw feathers. So those are all a lot of fun. Those do cost a bit though, so you have to save up for a little while. And then if we keep going clockwise around, here we have the Quartermaster. Oh, this is the carrying chicken, another consumable deed, and it gives you have the emote as if you're walking around carrying a chicken. And they cost increasing amounts. So white chicken will cost you 5 tokens to buy. The red chicken is 6, the Dorking is 7, and so on. And it goes up from there, all the way up to the orange Wyandotte, which is 10 tokens for one, just for one. And the consumable deed, I think, is like 50. So, but then you get the permanent skill to be able to anytime call out a white chicken or whatever color chicken, that you can carry around. So that's kind of fun. All right, so now we're here at the housing decoration guide. This is cool stuff because there's a lot of these things that you see around, these banners, the bunting, the wagons, broken Hobbit wagon. You can get lawn chickens, so you can get a chicken that stands around in your yard. It's a yard item. Let's see. There's one around here somewhere. I'm not sure where it is. You can also get like these mini Hobnanigans fields. You can get that for your yard with various different color chickens in it. You can get the streamer for your yard. Streamer there again. You can get like these wagons for your yard. Like this wagon too. And now if we go up here, this lady up here, she has the pets. And so these are the tome of the blah, blah, blah chicken. So those are the ones that, follow you around. They're a cosmetic pet. Now, let's see if I have any. Ah, yes, I do. So you'll notice I have this white chicken token here. We'll go back up to her. But I want to jump in on that field that's of a stick of 1 and take over that myself. Okay, so you'll notice I can spend 150 Hobnanigans tokens to get a tome of the white chicken, or a white chicken token. Just a single one will get me a tome of the white chicken. So that is kind of nice. These single chickens are a unique drop. Like they're not all the time, and they are more and more rare as you go further and further on. So like there's some chickens I've never seen drop. But again, with the housing decoration too, if I want to get the Hobnanigans field, the little miniature one, or the white lawn chicken, I can spend a white chicken token. And I think the small Hobnanigans field with a white chicken, I can spend a white chicken token. I could also spend like 450 tokens or something. And then there should be the large field. There it is, large Hobnanigans field with white chicken. I could use the white chicken token. So you've got some options with that chicken token, which is kind of cool. I do appreciate that. All right, so we have a red stick here that's all by its little lonesome. Somebody did all the hard work and then left, which I appreciate their hard work. Because check this out. All right, here I go. Oh, look, the game started. It's just me on the field all by myself. All I got to do is score once for red, and then red will lead by 1 goal, and then I can do nothing for the rest of the 10 minutes. Like, that's a great time to go get a cup of tea, go use the bathroom, grab a sandwich, like, do a quick vacuum. Like, I get so much done during Hobnanigans. Once I score once and then wander off. It's a very productive game. Just say that. All right, so there we go. I have scored. Yay, me. Look at me. Woohoo. So now I can just stand around on my field. I'm not going to leave my field. Remember, if you leave the field, you lose the game. Now I could score more if I wanted to see more fireworks. That's always fun. I do like the fireworks. But nope, I'm just going to stay here on my field. And like I can watch them running around, having a fun time. Good, Blackberry got in on that. Good, good, good. So yeah, so on the VIP server, which we're on one of them, Treebeard is a legendary server. There are 3 of them. There's Anor, Treebeard, and Shadowfax. And you have to be VIP, active VIP, in order to play on one of those servers. Subscriber, I guess. So I think lifetime accounts probably count. So you have to be a subscriber, and I guess lifetime counts are subscribers. So anyway, so you can, you can play on these servers. And then the rest of the servers are just the regular, they call them live servers, but these are all live. I don't know. But you can play, anybody can play on those. You can play free to play, you can do VIP, whatever. So what we do is we have some little side accounts that we have done that are free to play. And so on like your regular servers, like on, other ones, we could, we'll bring in extra characters to come and help fill in the fields when we're short. So like, if we wanted to go and play on, like say these 3-on-3 fields were full of other people playing, we don't want to, disturb that necessarily. But notice these 6-on-6 fields do sit empty a lot. They're a little bit harder to do. So we will often bring in some extra characters to help fill those in, and that way you can actually, get a game started. Could a captain raid as a DPS? Like raid Hobnanigans? I'm assuming you're talking about some of the dungeons, the instances, things like that. I do not know. I play a hunter most of the time. I play Lore Master sometimes. I play, I've tried playing, what's the wizard one? I mean, it's basically a wizard as far as I'm concerned. If they believe in themselves. There you go. If you believe hard enough, you totally can. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that for DPS. Maybe somebody else in the chat who plays a captain can speak more eloquently to whether, a captain could be a DPS in a raid. And especially endgame, content that you're talking about probably. Now it's funny because here on Treebeard, our current cap is level 50. So for that, our end level raids currently are the Rift at Ner'zgashu, which is where you go in and there's a whole lot of different areas, and you've got the giants, and they've been lied to, and so you get to resolve some of that. And at the end, there's the big bad. I won't spoil it if there's somebody who hasn't been on there yet. That breaks out, and then you've got to deal with that. So that's a level 50 raid, level 50 instance. And so let's say if I go down to my instance finder, so the Rift, often it's just called the Rift. Why can't I see it? Oh, because I'm not level 50? I'm not level 50. I'm level 40. I currently have a Stone of the Tortoise on, which, here, I'll show you what that looks like. right here. I have the Stone of the Tortoise on, which disables my experience gain because we're trying to go and experience things on level, the content on level right now. So we are in like Evendim and the Troll Shaws, and we haven't even gotten to Angmar yet. So we're headed there soon, but we're not there yet. So I'm not level 50, so I can't see the level 50 content. So there you go. So yeah, but the Rift of Ner'zhashu and Helagrad, which I probably can't see that either because I'm not level 50. There's, oh, but I could do the Great Barrow. Great Barrow's fun. Great Barrow is a set you could do depending on what level you are. And I would think a captain could probably DPS in the Great Barrow. There's a series of them where you have to unlock them kind of in order. I think you have to do, is the maze first? I must have done a couple of these then. So, well, it depends on which end game you mean. Oh, so here's Fornost. We've done Fornost. That you can do starting at level 25. That's fun stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry, the answer to your question is I don't know what a captain can do. A captain can do what a captain has got to do. I don't know. Is that something you want to do? Okay. So, chat, one thing we're discussing is we could keep doing Hobnanigans for the last, 20 minutes once my game here is over. Or we could leave the fields and go do Bingo Boffin. So it's up to y'all if you have an opinion on that. I mean, I'll stand here all night picking up sticks. I ain't got no pride. But I'm happy to take you along for some bingo time if you would like. Because we do want to catch up bingo. I want to catch up bingo because in our questing, we're running along and running around in the Troll Shaws. And Bingo's quest line has drifted into the Troll Shaws. And so it would be nice if we could like work on Bingo while we're questing. So now, cool thing, the Adventures of Bingo Boffin. And let's see, not my completed. Oh, actually, I do need to go to completed. So when the Ballad of Bingo Boffin first came out on the servers, and this is before my time, they did it week by week. So like the call to adventure, it had stuff going on, and then it would say at the end, like, next week, come back next week or something, that sort of thing. So you'd have like each week the next adventure would come out. And so we just finished the End Now, which was level 32 quest, and that is part of a quest chain where they're like solving riddles in the Lowlands. And so we found, I should scroll up, don't look. So we found the treasure hunter that we were looking for, the mysterious treasure hunter. And then I think we haven't gotten to the next one yet. So the next one, I think he told us to meet him like on the last bridge, which is the bridge that is between the Lone Lands. Here, we have to meet Bingo. If we go out to the Lone Lands, keep going, this last bridge out here, we have to meet him out there. So I think that it's ready for us to do that, but we haven't gotten there yet. So yeah, I have 2 minutes left in my game. Oh, you are most welcome, Black Bear. I'm really glad you had fun with that. Last bridge is more of a marketing term. There's more bridges after it. Just a spoiler there. But yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll do some bingo questing then. So after this is done, Affadil and I will then pop over to the Lone Lands. I'm a hunter, and I do have travel to Ostgaruth, so we will go and do that here in just a moment. And Thayan, if you have any interest in going that way, let me know. We'll gather you up. So there we go. I won the game. Yay. See, so I got my 700 reputation. And I got my Hobnanigans tokens. Hoorah. All right, so here I come. Oh yeah, so then there's also this guy here in the middle. I didn't talk about him. I didn't talk about two different places. You can, for 2 mithril coins, buy a reward boost, which basically doubles the number of Hobnanigans tokens you get the next round. So if you win, instead of getting 15, you would get 30. If you lose, instead of 5, you would get 10. Hey, you know, if you just got mithril coins coming out your pockets, I guess. But it's trading mithril coins for time, I guess. Okay, so actually there's a couple people I didn't show you real quick. So there's cosmetic equipment where you can buy the cloaks and things that look like the Hobnanigans cloaks that we're playing in. You've got this, so let's see, there we go. So there's the cloak. You can get a cracked egg helm. So it looks like you're wearing a cracked egg as a helmet, as a hat. It's very silly. Go away. There's a quiver you can get on the back, which has what looks like golf clubs sticking out of it. You can get it in red or blue. So yeah, there's some various cosmetics here. I do like the nest hat. I actually have my characters on Laurelin they have a pet chicken who follows them around. And so sometimes I have her in the hat, and sometimes I'm carrying her, and sometimes she's a pet on the ground. So I have all 3 of those different items. I have the pet chicken, the chicken in the hat, and the carrying chicken. So that way I can do all of those things. Okay, so one last thing here is we've got this Quartermaster here. They sell recipes. These are single-use recipes for cooks, but you can make various different things. And to make it, you need a carnival campfire, which is right here. So occasionally you'll have somebody like in World Chat who's like, where's the carnival campfire? It's over here by the Hobnanigans field. That's what you're looking for. Okay, so let me come back to you. Well, hey, I can grab a stick if that's useful. I mean, because we're going to be gone for more than 5 minutes.
But if they're going to stay and play, they want to be on the side that's winning.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. All right, so where are you at? Oh, you were carrying a pie. Here, let me just grab sticks over here to help out. We'll grab because we'll be gone for more than 5 minutes. And, oops. And so our 5-minute timer will go off. I've done this before where I grab a stick and then I log out, but when you log back in, your timer's still going. It's like, oh man, that wasn't helpful. All right, so we are gonna zip off to Oscaruth. So let me find it in my little thing. Here we go. I use Travel Window too. It's a plugin and I love it. Since you have chickens in your real life, it sounds like something you need. It's so much fun. I love being able to like have those 3 different chickens, and it cracks me up. And I just have them set on my bar on the side, and I have them in order. So like the hat, you know, let's check back there. So there's the hat, and then the carrying, and then the one on the ground. So I just have them in that order on my bar. All right, cool. So here's Bingo. Oops, I just ran right by him. Hey, bud. I'll just try. There we go. All right, so A Restful Night is this week's quest. And he says, I am happy for Theodore and Haley, and am proud of the small part we played in their newfound appreciation for each other. I wonder how many treasure hunting lessons that appreciation will last. Bingo laughs and consults his map. In case you aren't aware, Theodore is kind of a blowhard. He's kind of full of himself, but he's learning some lessons. So yeah, so there we go. So he and Haley are teaming up, and it's good. So Bingo laughs and consults his map. On our own journey, we must continue. Judging from these distances, we'll be able to leave the lone lands today and come into the wooded hills and dales of the Trollshaws. It sounds like an ominous place. Are you ready? Let us walk eastward, my adventurous companion, and we will reassess our course when we come to the last bridge, marked here on my map. Okay, so we have to go to the last bridge, which we've heard of. What are you doing? Are you giving us some hope? Awesome. So now we were just doing the treasure hunt last weekend and spent a lot of time doing that. So you'll notice we have these cute little mounts here. I'm on a treasure steed, which is a pony if you're a hobbit or a dwarf. It would be a horse, a treasure horse, if you were like a Bjorning or a man or an elf. And then also, where are you going? Oh, grabbing stuff. Stuff is good. And then Affodil is on the goat. And that one you had to spend 1,000 treasure tokens to get. It was amazing. It was a lot. But it's really cute. And it is a goat, and you can use it in Moria. So if you are like haven't gotten to Moria yet, as we haven't on this server, the Harvest Brew goat, it can be a good thing to get in anticipation of heading down there. Yeah, 1,000 treasure tokens. It took a lot. So it was pretty much like we were kind of grinding it a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, like first thing, log on, do the quest to get the free stuff. And the quests reset every 15 minutes. So it's like 15 minutes later, go get the quest, get the free stuff. 15 minutes later, do the quest, get the free stuff. Like, for me, it was, and through the weekend when he wasn't working, it was like all day, every day, pretty much. We're a little grindy on that one, but we got it done. So we both got our treasure goats, because I did also get one. So I am ready for Moria. Well, except that I'm not. But aside from that, oh, I can't spell goat. It's not a treasure got. Treasure laden goat. Oh, that's a different one. There's the Harvest Brew goat. That's what I got. Available for barter in the treasure hunt. The treasure laden goat, I did earn or win. Like if you get a huge treasure cache, there's a potential drop that you would get one of 3 different mounts. One is this treasure goat. Let me show you. So there's the treasure laden goat. There's the treasure laden pony, which I'm riding. And there's also the cave claw masked pony. I didn't get that one. I got a lot of other things. So as I may have mentioned, we kind of were grinding it a bit. So there's certain drops you might get. There's like some emotes that you might get. And I got a lot of them. And then I also did get the goat a couple extra times and an extra steed. But I haven't, I didn't realize I hadn't put that on. But I didn't consume those on my other characters yet. Luckily, they're now bound to account. Those used to be bound to character. And oh, that was so frustrating. Because you'd get like the same thing 3 times and you're like, I can't do it, right? Yeah, so, well, no, okay, so the question is, can I get a goat if you're not level 45, can you buy it from the Lotro store or whatever? So that goat I actually got from the festival. I'm not level 45. I can ride it anytime I want. It just happens that Moria, you can only ride goats or boars in Moria. They don't take horses and ponies in Moria. So, so yes, you can get a goat anytime. And if you are curious, so in the control panel, which is Shift-C on your keyboard, that's how you get to this collections panel. So like say if you want to know all the goats in the game, I can just type in goat here and it will show me every possible goat that's out here. So like, that's not a good example. What's the Thorns Hall goat called? Okay, here we go. So here's the prized Thorns Hall goat. Looks like this. So he's a cutie. Available for barter when kindred with Thorns Hall. So there is a really easy goat that you can pick up from Thorns Hall. You do need yeah, there's certain kind of tokens that you need. They're reputation tokens for Thorns Hall. So obviously your kindred, you don't need those tokens anymore. But the way you get those tokens is pretty much in Sarnor, which is like a level 45 area. So that's a little bit tougher. But let's see, what else is coming up? Let's see, we missed the summer festival, or sorry, spring festival. The honey goat was available during the spring festival. That one is so adorable. But so every festival, you have access to some mount that you can earn. Sometimes it's a goat, sometimes it's a horse or a pony, sometimes it's an elk. It does vary, but that's also a thing, is to check whatever mounts are available in the festival, because that might get you the kind of thing you're looking for. There's a goat in the Lotro store. Oh, Ale Association goat. Let's see, prized Ale Association. Well, there you go. Available for barter when kindred with the Ale Association. That's something you can do during festivals and work on that reputation. Or a Steeds of the Tireless box. I don't know where you get that box, but this, so there you go. You could go and get this goat from the Ale Association, and that wouldn't cost you any mithril coins or any Lotro points, and you don't have to be any level. Like, you can start doing Ale Association, I think at like level 5 or 10 or something like that. So a lot of the other ones you do have to get for like mithril, like the Windfell's goat. I mean, that thing is scary looking, like, wow, you don't want to meet that one in a dark alley. But, you know, and he's available during the anniversary festival for mithril coins. So, oh my gosh, yeah, the Goat of Winter Cheer. Look at that one. Isn't that so cute? He's so cute. Now, it was available from Hobbit presents, though. And they didn't do Hobbit presents for these things. No, it was the other one. So you might have that, might be available, but it's not a gimme. Like, it's Hobbit gifts. Yeah, the repeatable Ale Association quest line is fairly quick. Is there? Oh yeah, there's a prized Ale Association goat. Yeah, we were just talking about that, right? The Ale Association. So that's one way you could do that. And Than in chat there is saying the repeatable Ale Association quest line is fairly quick. So that's an option, is you could get a goat, yeah, from the Ale Association. The In League has a pony, I think. Let's see, that one's Lotro Store. Elder Slade, we're not there yet. Lotro Store. That's a quest we don't have yet. Figments of Splendor. Ooh, that's pretty. The Goat of Arid Mithrin. You can get that one for Figments of Splendor from, I think, the curator when she's around. And Figments of Splendor you can also earn during festivals. So that's another way you can use the festival to help you earn getting some of these things. Like, because there's a wrapper in the festivals, like, you know, do this for 3 days and you get stuff. So if you have multiple characters and you're running multiple characters through, just start on day 1. And like, as soon as you get to day 3, you know, character 1 gets it, character 2 gets it, character 3 gets it. And you just keep going. And each time you hit that wrapper point, you're going to get more Figments of Splendor. So that's really useful. Let's see. Cause of Doom, we're not there yet. Deeds of the North, we're not there yet. Oh, Farmer's Fair. Here you go. The Goat of the Harvest Sky. That was just on the Farmer's Fair. That must be an old one, though, because I don't think I have that one. He might be available for mithril coins now. That's a bundle. That's a thing we don't have yet. That's the winter one. Grey Mountains, we're not there yet. Harvest Brew, Treasure Hunt, we just did. So that was an earnable one recently. Honey Goat, Spring Festival, Cause of Doom. So Ale Association, as we talked about. Oh, now once you get to Moria, if you don't like the goat you have, because I think they give you like a free goat when you get in there. After you become higher level with the Iron Garrison Miners, with the Reputation Barterer, you can barter for this prized Nimble Redhorn goat. That one's pretty. I think that one's got a nice color scheme. So that's kind of cool. But you do have to be in Moria for that. Oh yeah, you could get the prized Nimble Redhorn goat and the prized Tame Redhorn goat. I think one of those images is not correct. I don't have those goats on this server, so I can't compare them for you. Let's see. Thorns Hall, we talked about that one. Blood of Azog, we're not there. Spring Festival, I love the traveling goat of the mountain. That one is so decked out. Like, oh my gosh, tassels and flowers. Like, wow, that's a goat with style. That's interesting. Traveling goat of the mountain. Traveling goat of the mountain. Something is weird there. Treasure laden goat. We were talking about already. That one we don't have access to yet, and that one, yeah, the Windfell's goat. Ugh. So cool looking. You got the Ale Association goat a while back. Nice. I don't have that one yet, I don't think. One day I went around doing all the prized ones with a high-level character that I had because I was like, I'm sure I have the reputation. I should go get these goats.
Goal is writing in
The
Moria.
Thorns. That's true. So yes, a good point that I skipped over. But yeah, if the goal of what your question was is to be able to ride around in Moria, boars are also an option. There aren't very many of them in the game yet. There's the Boar of the Three Peaks, which you can get if you get the Ultimate Fan Bundle. There's the Elder Slade Boar if you get the Collector's Edition or Ultimate Fan Bundle, so the middle or the top. And then the Fateful Thunder Boar if you get the Gundabad Ultimate Fan Bundle, Fate of Gundabad, which is on pre-order right now. And so this boar is available. And it's really cute. I saw people running around with it. It has like little sparks that it leaves behind it. It's like it leaves a trail of fire behind it. It's cute. It's interesting. So, and that's true. Any of these that say they're from a bundle, like these three that we were just talking about, those are account wide. So every single one of your characters is going to get this. So it's really funny actually, because if you start a new character and you've gotten any of these bundles, like we've actually gotten a couple of these bundles now. And so when I start a new character, like my inventory starts filling up with these boxes that have, this boar and this mount, and like it has all these different things in it. It's really quite funny. There we go. She's on the Elder Slade Boar, I think, the ultimate bundle, the War of the Three Peaks ultimate bundle boar is that one. And then this is the middle boar. So this is the middle tier one. Now, if you just did the basic tier, you don't get a boar in that bundle. But if you just want the content and you're not, worried about mounts and whatnot, then no big deal. And a cool thing they're doing with this Gundabad expansion, this Fate of Gundabad, is you could buy at one level, but if you change your mind and want to buy at the next higher level, apparently there is a way you can, pay the difference or buy the upgrade or something like that. I haven't looked into it because I'll probably just get the big one, kind of treat myself. So, plus it's fun because once I get the big bundle, I can show you all on the stream like all the goodies and stuff, and you can tell I'm kind of into all the goodies. So. I do enjoy collecting all the pets and collecting all the mounts and collecting all the emotes, getting the housing decorations and all of those things. So, so I don't mind spending a little extra because then I get to, oh my gosh, show you all. And this one has something I have been asking for months, which is, okay, so when they came out with those different carryalls, like, there's the crafting carryall, which is kind of the basic standard of what they have created, right? Let me show you. I put it in my storage. So they have these large crafting carryalls, and you can put all your crafting goods in there. So, well, I don't say all. You'll notice I have 3 of them. It holds up to 50 stacks of things, and the stacks can go to 5,000, which is great. So you can have like all sorts of crafting things. So this is my scholar one. I've got a lot of scholar materials in here. I've been doing a lot of farming. So that's why you'll see that I have so many saffron threads and things like that. A lot of farming. But so when I go to make something with my scholar, boom, I just, I have everything in it all there. So the crafting carryall is great. They also have an essence carryall, which is rarely available for sale. They have a task carryall, which is rarely ever on sale. Like for sale, like you can't purchase it. So I've been asking for a die carryall because I don't know that I showed you where I'm at. I like dies. I like playing with dies in the game. And I like having a scholar to make a bunch of dies, right? So, usually what happens is my house storage just gets stock full of the stuff because or my shared storage is full of dies. So when I get a die carryall, which is available with this Gundabad expansion, so I'm very excited. Only with like the big one and maybe the medium one. But oh my gosh, a die carryall, it's to die for. I'm very excited. So it's going to clear out like all of that plus a whole bunch of storage that I have. So, yay! So yes, the die carryall. Oh my gosh, so excited. If you couldn't tell. Okay, let's try and let's go see what Bingo needs from us. Okay, he says, well, that was quite a walk, and now my legs are sore. It does not look like so great a distance on my map, but is one thing to see the land depicted in tiny pictures, and quite another to walk it step by step. We should look for a good spot to stop for the night. Speak to me, and we can look for such a place just off the road. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. It'll take us a little bit past the hour, but I think it's worth it, and you guys can have fun watching this because it takes us into a little mini instance. But thankfully, our whole group can go. So it says, all right, let us find a spot not too far from the road where we can make camp for the night. Travel now. Here we go.
The journey has been
Okay, you can't hear, but the guy who does the, who's the voice actor for Theodore, for the obnoxious guy, he does this whole thing. He's like, Bingo is, the journey has been a tiring one already, and Bingo is ready to camp for the night in the wild of the Trollshaws. So he says, it is getting dark. I will find a good place for us to make a fire if you will find some tinder for it. So we got to go collect 4 pieces of tinder. Okay, it's dry wood. So it feels less deadly here. Yeah, so we're on Treebeard, as I mentioned, which has variable difficulty settings that you can do. And so we've been playing on deadly difficulty. Now, when you're in an instance, it turns that off, basically. It goes back to normal. So yeah, it makes life a little faster, a little easier. Okay, so because we're doing this in a group, anything, not anything, but what one person does often counts for the group. So you'll notice I collected 1 tinder and she collected 3. But that's the 4 that we needed. So it worked out. I know, I'm just like riding your coattails there. All right, so we place the fire there, and he says, perfect, that will keep the chill away. All right, so he says, have a seat. We may be adventurers now, but there's no reason to always be on our feet. A rest is a rest, and we are deserving of it by now, wouldn't you say? We have come a good distance today, and the lone lands are behind us. The Trollshaws await. Okay, so we're just kind of chilling out. He says, do you know something? What is it, Bingo? He says, I never expected to make it this far. He says, one more day, I'd say to myself each morning. I will turn around tomorrow. And every night, I'd realize that I hadn't turned around. So thank you for that, he says. Aw, that's nice. He says, well, I am quite sleepy. Good night, friend. Sleep well. Yes. If you take one more step, Bingo, it'll be the furthest you've been. All right, so he zonks out. And wait a minute, I'm in stance. Why am I in defensive stance here? Why, it's a rat. You hear the sound of tiny claws. More rats approach. Well, I better put down a trap. Or 3. Oh, it came around the other side. Nice. All right, you hear the sound of something slithering through the grass. Yeah, I do. I do have another dummy. Sorry, I keep ending up with trees in the way. I'm trying to zoom in a smidge. All right, so we got the crawlies. And our quest right now is to stand guard over the campsite while Bingo sleeps. Nice. That was nice timing. Sure. All right. So we're standing guard. Oh, it says Stone Troll Wanderer threatens to attack. Uh-oh. There he is. He fell down. I put a trap there. He fell in my trap. And then my deadly decoy took him out. The deadly decoy is like the perfect thing for this instance. And then there's another rat. Let me trap him so he stands still. How is Bingo sleeping through all this noise? Yeah, right? Let me pop another one of those down here in a moment. All right, the ground near your campfire is shifting and shaking. That sounds bad. Oh, we have whites. And kaboom. Just a moment, here it comes. Oh, we'll put another trap down. Another dead white, dread white. I trapped it. I love doing that. So it just stands there. So it doesn't attack my dummy, and now my dummy's about to expire here. And boom! Explode-a-rama. Your campfire has gone out. It's been a long night. See, the campfire's gone out. Oh, we got another white. Another couple of them. There we go. Boom. At last, the sun rises. Talk to Bingo by the campfire. Ah, good morning. You are awake already? He says, I am most refreshed and had quite a lovely dream. It put me in mind of being a young lad again, with the smell of breakfast drifting into my bedroom. I heard many folk rattling around outside my room, and the banging of pots and pans as the kitchen was being made ready. Did you have pleasant dreams, my friend? So one of the things I really like about Lotro is they seem to take inspiration from various things in the Lord of the Rings books and apply it in different places in the game. And so there was a point, I just was listening to the books recently, where that happened, where Frodo was sleeping and it seemed like he was thinking that he heard pots and pans and was smelling bacon, and he woke up and it was like, oh no, we're on our way to Mount Doom. Bummer. So it kind of makes me think of that maybe they drew some inspiration from that. All right, so he says, it is a shame that I woke up when I did. I would like to have experienced more of that lovely dream. Breakfast was nearly served, and a breakfast in the Shire is better than one anywhere else, including at especially the Troll Shaw's, I expect. All right, so we go ahead and we finish that. Very satisfying to see the on-screen timer for the Deadly Decoy. Yes, that is a plugin. That's a new plugin. It's called the Hunter Deadly Decoy. So if you are into plugins, as I am, then what you're looking for is the Hunter Deadly Decoy. So that's what it does. And it puts that, as you may have seen on the screen, where it counts down. Here, I'll throw one out. So you'll see it's right there. And right there is my timer on when it's going to blow up. And so it turns yellow when it gets to under 10 seconds, and then it's going to turn red. And boom, then it explodes when it gets to 0. Actually, it explodes, and it just happens to be that the timer is watching for that. So, yeah, and then the bar underneath it was its health. So there's morale. So that's really cool. Now I can kind of anticipate when something's going to explode, so I can kind of know when to gather things, so I get it soon enough to get it in its range, but not so late, not give them so much time that they take out my decoy because they just keep hitting it, So anyway, okay, so he says, that was quite a restful sleep, my friend, and I am rejuvenated and ready to continue the journey. Wait, you have such dark circles under your eyes and look like you are dead on your very feet. Do you need another rest? I can hardly believe it. So now Bert Bartleby has arrived at the Rivendell Stables. If you wanted to buy anything from him there, he has new stuff. And next week is a new friend, and it's recommended that you be level 35 or above. So for finishing this, we're going to get 5 bingo badges, and then we can either choose the title The Rested or The Tired. I'll take The Tired. Unfortunately, that is character only, so you'll never be able to get the other one for your character.
I know where I want to go next.
All right, so
It's supposed to be a fantasy game.
it's next week. Do-do-do-do. A new friend. He says, I've been looking at the map that started my grand adventure, and I know where I want to go next. If I'm reading this correctly, we should be just about here. Now, do you see this little area here among the trees to the east and a little north? The author of this map has made a little drawing of 3 figures here in this glade. Look at their large smiles. I want to find this glade of the smiling figures, my friend. It should be to the east of our location and a little north, but there may be some impassable rock faces in our way. We may need to return to the road before we can strike northeast to the glade. So find the glade of the 3 smiling figures. Do you want to pop over there real quick? Oh, I got a remote quest. Somebody went and got a plague of flies for me. That's 1 out of 6. Thanks. Oh, I should take that off. There we are. So we are, as I mentioned earlier, running around with turtle stones, or stone of the tortoise, as it's called. Sorry, I'm grabbing branches. And so we're not receiving any experience for the quests that we're doing or any of the other things that we're doing, because you'll notice the things around us are of this level. Yes, branches on the ground around here. And so I wanted to, we both are, and a group of us, are wanting to play the area on close to the level of of what's happening in this area. So we, oops, I was trying to go for them. I didn't notice there was that there. So yeah, so we have halted our experience gain, so that way we can come and do all these quests and run around in the area, and then we'll take off our tortoise stones and go back to gaining experience. Okay, so there was the white stone on the ground that led us over to Bracken's camp. So we're going to have the same kind of thing where it's going to take us along the road, and there's going to be a white stone, I believe. And if we cut north from there, we'll find this glade of the 3 smiling figures. I don't think smiling is accurate. Well, we'll see. Oh, maybe not. I thought there was. That's true. Maybe I am thinking of there's a stone on the road that shows you how to get up to Thornhead. I like how it kind of is that repeat of, look for the stone to get to Bracken's camp. Oh, okay, look for the stone to get to Thornhead. I thought there was one here too, but maybe I'm just commingling them. You see a rock? Gonna tell all your friends? So yeah, so then we have a gap where it kind of widens out here. That's what you're looking for to get to this glade of the figures. So you notice how we're now cutting north up in here. This area, I swear, it reminds me a bit of like the forest, the old forest, in that you see this and you see, oh, there's a gap there, and you try to go that way and you're like, that's not a gap at all. I can't get through that. So, I don't know. Your mileage varies a little bit in this area also. New deed, thunder in the hills. Oh, I may have missed a food. That's okay. So we have a deed or a quest here to defeat stone trolls in the South Trollshaws. So we are doing that at this moment. So, like, I put a decoy down, but it is possible that these will be defeated before it blows up. But at least it gets their attention off of us, usually, which is nice. So even if they defeat my decoy, I still find it useful because it gets the aggro on somebody else. And yeah, I did bring a murder minstrel. It's true. Wow, I need troll shaws and wow, there's like 3 different things that troll is good for me. That's nice. Ready to advance. Very unlike trolls. Let's see. Armor that I don't want, or for 366 or 367. I'll take the one that's worth 1 copper more, because I can sell it for 1 copper more. That's pretty much how I decide things. Ooh. Now we are on deadly difficulty, so there was a box there. Had we stayed in it, it would have exploded upon us and done damage to us. Doesn't do like all the damage, but okay. Yes. Yeah, we need to go back out and go north there. It gets a little crazy in here, I'm telling you. Like, these woods are easy to get lost in. Okay, so we're gonna find this glade, and then we're gonna call it a night here. So if there's anything else that you wanted to ask here in chat, anything you want to talk about, now is an excellent time to do that. Next week we will be enjoying the harvest or the harvest math, so that's going to be awesome. We'll be jumping into the haunted burrow. There's a quest that you've got to do in order to be able to get in there. Let me think. I think the festival starts on the Wednesday. I will make sure I have a character who hasn't done the quest, but it might not be this one. Because she's one of my mains. I have 2 mains on this server, and it's unlikely that I would not want my main to start on day 1. Just letting you know, because that's how I roll. You know, I'm like into festivals. So yeah, I am probably going to be taking her into the festival on day 1. And the festivals usually start on the Wednesday. Well, it was, you had we put the link. Move up, put the link in there. Schedule, yay. So let's take another quick look at that. There it is. So yeah, Harvest Mass starts on the 13th, which, what day of the week is that? I have a calendar up in front of me. I could pull up the calendar though, probably. Oh, that's funny. Sorry, I'm logged into a different place. When is harvest science? How are you? Oh, that's a nice question. I'm fine. How are you? Oh, what did we do here? We have a deed bestowed. Oh, and get wolves. And we got provisioning the elves. Oh, and more stuff. All right. Okay, so here is our glade of the 3 smiling figures, also known as the Stone Trolls glade. So I don't know that they're smiling. 3 large stone figures stand in the glade. Yeah, look at those things. So I wanted to point out these trolls because a couple of things. Obviously, this is a reference to the Hobbit and to where the Hobbit and the dwarves almost got eaten, and you know, and then they got turned to stone when the sun rose. So that's really cool. We got that little nod there. Also, years ago, how long have I been playing Lotro? I've been playing about 2.5 years. And well before that, there was a servers wide competition, basically, where what was it? It's the thing that's in the center of Mickle Delving, where you see all those plants of the Marcho and Blanco thing. Yeah, the Bounder's Bounty. That's what it was called. And the Bounder's Bounty competition, there were some cosmetic housing items and various things you could get. And one of the housing items that was available were these 3 stone trolls that you could get for your yard. One of each. There's Stone Troll 1, Stone Troll 2, and Stone Troll 3. You can't get those anymore. Like, you can't get those on a regular server. But over on Anor, there's some higher level content where you can get tokens, and then you can use those tokens to buy each of these various things. So I have 1 or 2 of them on Anor. Can't get them on here yet, but I thought that was pretty dang cool that they made that available in another way. All right, so I will go ahead and we'll finish this bingo quest because he's going to end up back on the road, and that'll be more convenient. So
no,
he says, so we're working on the quest called A New Friend. And he says, look at those mighty stones, trolls. We are fortunate indeed that they are mere statues and not the real thing. Little does he know. Bingo's smile fades as he peers to the northwest between 2 of the figures, and he frowns deeply. Oh no, a helpless creature has been caught in a trap. Can you help the poor thing? Such cruelty, it pains me to see it. So if we look across, we see there's a little lynx over here, and it's been caught in a trap. Well, that's not very nice, so we're going to let it out. All right. We have free of the trap. The lynx suddenly bounds away. There we go. All right, so Bingo says, well, that was a good deed, my friend, the poor thing. I understand the need to catch animals for food, of course, but the construction of that trap seemed unnecessarily cruel to me. I am glad that lynx is free, and I hope no permanent damage was done to the creature. Let us travel to the southeast, and we can decide where next to go when we have returned to the road. So I think we're going to leave it at that. He's going to go to the road. There's going to be a couple of things you do for him down there, and he makes a new friend. So there we are. All right. So I think we are going to call it here for the night. We are a few minutes over anyway. So next week, remember that we will be doing Harvest Math, the new, jumping into the festival. So very excited there. And that lasts a few weeks. So we'll have 3 weeks on the stream that we'll be able to do the Harvest Math Festival. Okay. So what else did I want to mention? Fate of Gundabad is on pre-sale, so make sure you pop out and take a look at that. Get that Lotro free quests code. Go ahead and enter that to make sure you get all the good stuff there. That's free. Free is awesome. And every year SSG, who runs Lotro and D&D Online, Dungeons and Dragons Online, they participate in Extra Life, which is a fundraiser for various children's hospitals around the U.S. I'm not sure if it's around the world as well. But so SSG, because they're located upper East Coast, like Massachusetts, so they tend to fundraise for I think it's called the Boston Children's Hospital. And so that's going to be starting up really soon. It might be starting up as soon as next week. So whenever that is happening, I will go ahead and participate. So I will have like a little tracker somewhere on my screen, and you can donate, and there'll be goodies that you can get for donating possibly. Like we'll probably have some giveaways or things like that on my stream. We'll see. So yeah, that should be coming up soon. And last year I watched and entered things as a viewer, but now this year I get to be on the giving away side, so that's exciting. So that'll be coming up sometime in the not too distant future, so keep an eye out for that as well. Okay, well, thank you all so very much, and thank you for joining me on this journey through various parts of Middle Earth. I definitely enjoy having fun time, the fun and more lighthearted things in the game. And I'm always happy to answer questions and show people how to do things. So thanks for coming along and asking questions. And I'm really glad that we were able to, somebody learned something today. So that's always great. All right. So I will see you all next week when we go do some festival. So wherever you go, and whatever you do, I encourage you to stay connected to the Hobbit side of your heart. All right, have a great day, rest of your day. All right, bye now.